Is Donald Trump finally turning his back on the America First immigration hawks? In a move that has sent shockwaves through the MAGA movement and left political pundits scrambling, the former president has taken a surprisingly moderate stance on the presence of Chinese nationals in the United States. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you get the latest updates on these critical shifts in policy. The controversy erupted after a recent interview with Sean Hannity, where the former president addressed two of the most sensitive topics in modern U.S.-China relations: Chinese nationals studying at American universities and the acquisition of American farmland by China-linked entities. For years, the Republican Party line has been crystal clear: Chinese students are a potential security risk, and Chinese ownership of American soil is a direct threat to our food security. Governors like Ron DeSantis and senators like Deb Fischer have championed legislation to stop foreign entities from buying up our land, while many on the right have argued for an outright ban on student visas for Chinese nationals to protect our state secrets and intellectual property. But Trump pushed back on that narrative during his conversation with Hannity. When asked about these Chinese students, he didn't call for a total ban. Instead, he praised them as good students and argued that blocking them would unnecessarily escalate tensions with Beijing. He even suggested that without these students, many American universities, particularly those in the middle and lower tiers, would face total financial collapse. According to Trump, it's a simple matter of common sense. He admitted that his position might not sound like standard conservative orthodoxy, but he doubled down, arguing that insulting Beijing by closing the doors to their students would only force China to build up their own university systems, effectively cutting the U.S. out of that cultural and economic exchange. Predictably, the backlash was immediate and fierce. Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of Trump's most loyal supporters, didn't hold back. She publicly disputed the claim that this is common sense, questioning how it could possibly be fair to American students who receive rejection letters while 500,000 Chinese students take spots in our elite institutions. The frustration in the base is palpable. They see this not as a common-sense policy, but as a potential capitulation to a geopolitical rival. Interestingly, this shift has created a strange, unintended overlap. While the right is divided, some moderate Democrats are actually finding common ground with the former president. Representatives like Gabe Vasquez of New Mexico have long advocated for maintaining pathways for global talent to enter the U.S. workforce. They argue that our economy relies on the best and brightest to fill critical gaps in AI, engineering, and manufacturing. However, even these Democrats are drawing a line at the farmland issue, asserting that food security is indeed national security. Policy experts, like Laura Rise from the Heritage Foundation, argue that this is much more than just a visa debate, it's an indictment of the big ed model in America. They claim that our universities have become addicted to the full-freight tuition paid by foreign students, which has distorted the market and made it increasingly difficult for American students to get in. From this perspective, the real issue isn't just who is getting the visa, it's that our higher education system has traded its integrity for foreign cash. So, where does this leave us? We are witnessing a rare moment where a populist leader is being pulled in two different directions. On one hand, he's trying to appeal to his base's desire for strict national security and protectionism. On the other, he is acknowledging the complex economic realities of global education and labor. Is this a strategic move to soften his image for a broader electorate, or has he fundamentally changed his view on our relationship with China? The tension is real, the debate is heating up, and it's clear that the Republican Party is far from a monolith on this issue. But I want to hear from you. Do you think Trump is right to keep our doors open to Chinese students for the sake of our universities, or is he ignoring a legitimate national security threat? Does this move change how you view his stance on China? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This is a turning point for the immigration debate in America, and we're going to be watching closely to see if this causes a permanent rift within the GOP or if the party falls back in line. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.